Now it's 6:30 on WKYT this morning. Breaking news in France, where a massive manhunt is unfolding right now to try to capture two brothers suspected of killing 12 people in Paris.
We're also tracking a crime alert in Georgetown after a mother says she was forced to the ground during an overnight robbery.
Current wind chill in the teens this morning. That sounds way better than where we were just 24 hours ago. Now, as we work our way throughout the night, here comes another big blast of cold air. How low do we go with this one? It's going to be cold, guys. I promise you that. I'll show you that coming up.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT This Morning.
It's Friday. Good morning and welcome aboard. It's so good to have you with us here on WKYT. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Rebecca Smith. Not quite as cold as we had this time yesterday, but it's still windy and just kind of nasty out.
Right, and going to get colder as the day goes along. Big decision day for Damian Harris, the running back out of South Madison Southern.
Yeah.
Will he go to Kentucky? We'll find out later on today. Micah, how is the wind blowing?
Well, the wind's blowing in hopefully Kentucky's favor.
Right.
We'll see. Just don't pick Ohio State, right? Just don't pick them, man. Come on, buddy. All right, let's look outside, see what's going on. And what we see across the region, First Alert Defender Live Radar, we have a few flurries, few flakes down toward the south and southeast. If you work your way northbound, there's a band that's kind of rolling over Interstate 71 at the moment. Falling apart in some locations there through Owen County. I think it really picks up back toward Henry and also Shelby County. Heads up. I mean, we're cold enough. Wind chill sitting there in the teens, and those winds are really cranking up 20 to 30 miles per hour. At least we're not below zero, right? Temperatures fall through the day. Plan on getting home this afternoon. The kiddos, you guys coming home from work, plan on it feeling like the single digits this afternoon because of the winds and also our dropping temperatures. Look tomorrow morning. Here we go again, right? When do we get rid of this nasty stuff? I'll show you that answer coming up.
Okay, we'll see you in a bit. Here's the latest from WKYT.
We begin with a breaking news alert overseas. Two brothers suspected in the newsroom massacre at a satirical weekly publication in Paris, France, have apparently taken a hostage.
The men are holed up right now at a printing house about 25 miles north of Paris. Helicopters and hundreds of security forces backed up by ambulances have streamed into that area. The two brothers are suspected of storming a satirical newspaper in Paris and killing 12 people on Wednesday. We'll keep you updated on this story, and CBS This Morning, of course, will have the latest in just a few minutes.
Well, new this morning, one person is dead after an early morning crash on I64.
The two-car crash happened just after 1 o'clock this morning in Montgomery County near Mount Sterling. The coroner says one person died, and we're told that 3 others refused treatment at the scene. The interstate is back open this morning after being shut down for a couple of hours. The coroner has not yet released the name of the person who died. New this morning, a crime alert we're tracking after a robbery at a central Kentucky gas station.
This happened overnight at the Shell on Main Street in Georgetown. The clerk tells us she was scared for her life. WKYT's Mark Barber is live with her reaction. Good morning, Mark.
Good morning, Rebecca and Bill. The clerk at this gas station says when the robber forced her to the ground, she didn't think that the gas station was actually being robbed. She says at first, she just thought it was a joke. But then she says as she saw the man point the gun at her, she realized he was very serious. At that point, the woman says she feared she was going to die. Now, police say that the armed man walked into the convenience store around 11:15 last night. Now, the clerk says after the robber told her not to push any alarms, he told her to take the money drawer out of the register. That's when the crook took off after taking the cash. But the clerk tells us he didn't get away with much. She says she made a money drop just a few minutes earlier. Now, police called in canines to search the area for the man. Now, they are still looking for him at this time, so investigators are hoping that surveillance video that captured this robbery will help them catch this crook. Meanwhile, the very shaken clerk, who is also a mother, says she is still trying to recover from this terrifying experience.
I threw my hands up. He told me to get on the floor, so I went to get on the floor, and he came around the counter, and I thought, you know, this is it.
Police say that this gas station is targeted by robbers quite often. One officer we spoke with says in the 17 years that he's worked for in the Georgetown Police Department, this gas station has been robbed much more than all the other gas stations around it. Now, the clerk that we spoke with here says even though she was just frightened by this experience, thought she was going to die, she will keep her job here. She says she's just going to try to get off of that third shift. Live in Georgetown, Mark Barber, WKYT.
Well, new this morning, a man already in jail is facing more charges after police say he attacked an officer in a courtroom. Ronald Deaton was in Lexington facing charges of DUI and drug possession. While in that courtroom, police say he attacked the officer and tried to grab his gun. It took several officers to detain Deaton. The officer he attacked had some cuts to his knee and elbow. Also new this morning, Lexington police say they caught a burglar in the act. He then led police on a chase before being arrested. WKYT's Whitney Wetzel is live with details on this crime alert.
Good morning. Police responded to a burglar alarm at this business just after 2 o'clock this morning. Not long after that, officers were able to track down that man and arrest him. This happened again just after 2 o'clock this morning at Brandenburg Auto on Versailles Road. When officers got here, they saw a busted side window and a man running away from the area. After a short foot chase, police caught up with James Gregory near Oxford Circle and arrested him. We talked to the auto shop's owner, who tells us the burglar only got away with paperwork and some change.
With all the bad stuff going on in the world today, these people don't want to work, and all they want to do is steal from the hard-working man. No thoughts at all. They need to be put under the jail, not in it.
Now, 3 other people in this area were also taken in for questioning, but as far as we know, none of those people were arrested. Gregory, on the other hand, is charged with third-degree burglary. Live in Lexington, Whitney Wetzel, WKYT.
Whitney, thank you very much. 2 employees of a Kentucky newspaper have been fired after a racist misprint was attributed to the Hardin County Sheriff. The quote in yesterday's Elizabethtown News Enterprise was in a story about National Law Enforcement Appreciation Day. In that story, Sheriff John Ward was quoted as saying that those who go into law enforcement professions typically do it because they have a desire to shoot minorities. Well, the sheriff says he never said that.
After speaking to both the publisher and editor of the News Enterprise, I have been advised that the original story was changed by an employee of the paper, supposedly as a prank.
Well, the News Enterprise has since issued a retraction and is apologizing to the sheriff. The newspaper's editor says the reporter who wrote the story was not responsible. He said the 2 employees who are responsible for inserting it have been fired. A crash on one of Lexington's busiest roads sent 2 people to the hospital. That happened yesterday on Nicholasville Road near Manowar. Police say a Lexus and a Ford collided right at the intersection. They say 2 people in the Lexus were taken to UK Hospital. One of those injured may have life-threatening injuries.
Well, a Pulaski County man was killed trying to help others after a crash. Police say Leonard Mink was one of 3 people who died during a pileup on snowy Interstate 80 in Pennsylvania. They say Mink got out of a tractor trailer to help some children after a crash when he was hit by another vehicle. Family members say Mink will be remembered for being a loving father and grandfather and for his ability to make people laugh. We are tracking the investigation into a series of utility trailer thefts. The Laurel County Sheriff's Office says the trailers have been stolen from both homes and businesses over the last month. Many of the trailers look like the one you see here. Deputies say most are worth between $1,500 and $3,000. Police have not made any arrests. Laurel County Crime Stoppers is offering a $500 reward for information leading to an arrest and conviction.
All right, our time this morning is 6:39. We want to get you up to the minute on traffic out there with a check of live drive traffic and a look at a live camera right now where folks are waiting for the light change at Broadway and High in the downtown area. Traffic is picking up. No reports of any early problems right now. We did have an accident earlier that has been cleared. There will be that blasting, though, returning to New Circle.
It will, and obviously it's a cold day, another one, so just bundle up.
Yeah, be careful out there, everybody. And more news coming up on WKYT here on your Friday morning.
Some folks will do anything for free food. Still to come, how a Massachusetts restaurant is putting this cold weather to good use.
We even have some snow showers out and about this morning. A few flakes down toward the southeast as that's falling apart. Here comes your main band crossing 71 and headed our direction. What do we expect out of this? That's an Arctic front. It's going to be dropping our temperatures too. And I'll show you how low coming up.